Greetings, thank you for joining tonight's broadcast. So, do Galactic manifestation, Alpha Centauri energies, just manifestation that seems to be a popular keyword for some, um, and a topic for, we'll see where we get with that. And Men in Black are here too, apparently. So, something different from them. So that should be, they might come in first. We'll do Alpha Centauri first, and then Black will come in second. So, yeah, I'm in charge here. Okay. Okay. For those who are new to all this, is avatar.com. We have our private sessions. We're on a channel, Google Hands, Zoom channel by phone. Questions, I'm on July 4th, I believe. Same situation here. Other channelers and yours I do recommend. Social network, Rabbit, and dating site. Alright, thank you for your support there. Okay. Nice infomercial there. Okay, okay, blessings, here we go. Greetings. We are from Alpha Centauri. Greetings to your neighborhood of planets. Our place, yes, is much more vibrant, action oriented. There's much going on in universe development in Alpha Centauri. You can say we are part of the mechanics of it. We do bring a lot of knowledge from Earth, and we send it off to other places in your universe. As we are, yes, here on your world, in secret, of course. We're not ones that we mentioned often. But yes, we are known to be a blue type of figure. Sometimes with pointy ears and a bald head. To let you give you some idea of what some of us look like. Manifestation. It depends on the soul. Some want to manifest instantly. Sometimes you want it right now because they're used to that lifetimes of having it instantly. Of course, obviously. But some of you, yes, can manifest very quickly. And sometimes, yes, it's not always of the best intentions. It's like, can you take responsibility for what you just manifest? But there's others that take, yes, years, sometimes, yes, 10 years to manifest one thing. A career, a creative talent, or sometimes 20 or 30 years. Sometimes old age is where everything really activates. It's like one of the harder incarnations too. It depends on the soul. Like you're wandering and you don't know your position in life. And then you're, yes, at 50, that's when you go into your prime. Or 60 for that matter. Usually it's around 50 so you can handle it. But it has to do with the maturity of what you're manifesting. Depending on the global scale that you're looking for. So for manifestation, as for a job, is first, are you ready for that job? Or relationship, are you ready for that relationship? That's when it'll manifest. As for job creation, yes, it's to utilize one's talents. But you are still in control, of course. Some have difficulties accepting that. Sometimes, yes, the universe is involved. Well, the universe is always involved, but you're still steering the ship. But sometimes you go to something easier than something much harder because you're developing before you get to the harder job. So, as for our direction on your planet, Alpha Centaurians, how we assist your world is, well, basically, Soul is here. You kind of give us your problems or lay it out of what you want to learn. We're known to develop worlds just for that. And it does come into your planet eventually. You can create a planet somewhere else, and it won't interfere with your world, and bring those lessons in here, like a new timeline. Realize there, yes, we keep going out of focus on purpose. We don't get channeled very often. Of course, we're going to be excited to be here. But in your incarnation processes, you do connect to us for a variety of things. Some people that have one thing after another happen to their lives is an Alpha Centaurian. Used to having an action-filled existence here. Depending on what it is, some can just take the most mundane things in life and make it the most exciting thing ever. But our connection to your world is the Garden of Eden, birthplace of reincarnation cycles. We're part of the mechanics of it. To be born on your world. For facilities to be built. Well, we don't use that word, but I think you have an idea of temples, crystal bays. We don't use that word either. But part of your, what can you bring into the universe? Like we build a body or the DNA of it. What does it pull from the universe into your being? For you to experience. At least that was in the beginning stages. But basically, can your DNA handle what you're here to learn here? Because you had to be modified over time. They didn't all just work out instantly. It was a gradual process. Your transformation here is on a 12th dimensional scale of repairing third dimension ideas. Meaning 12th dimensional beings are always assisting you in a third dimensional environment. Doctors, teachers, whatever it might be, to push you in the direction you need to go in. Universities, yes, are from other planets, of course. Your chakra system is developed mostly in the 12th dimension for you to incarnate from higher dimensions. One moment. Even time travel is utilized here, of course. Carefully. Alpha Centaurians are always known to be, theater connected, but mostly archaeologists at this time, and scientists, but mostly archaeologists currently, and not seen usually, for that matter. Usually it's about protecting, preserving ancient artifacts at this time. Because they will be activated in your future when your world is ready to acknowledge your existence in the universe. So you've been given these little pyramids and things like that to remember you of the star people, basically, as you conveniently forgot. You have to do footprints of the gods, laid here so you can remember your ancient self. Some are ignoring it very well, as you can see. That won't last very long, though. As many of you are going to be activating these objects over time. Just currently already doing so. Especially Stonehenge is one of them. Pyramids of Stonehenge is a little bit lighter for some people to connect to. As basically the libraries of knowledge. Basically ideas for the soul to, remember its own library. remember its own Akashic, as some of you are already in the development stages of that. There's a blockage, of course, but because you don't know if you want to accept that responsibility just yet. Meaning that many of you can be similar to a Tesla on your world. But do you want to do you want to go through all of that? Yeah, do you want a bird as a friend? Okay, maybe not exactly to that extent. One thing our Alpha Centaurians, our connection to your world is basically you fit in where we have lacked, where we have forgotten. So we incarnate here a lot. We don't make ourselves known. Once again, some of us are theater people. Some of us have to have a lot of things going on, but we're not going to make ourselves too known. Archaeologists are a little bit different because we are kind of we incarnate here, but we're kind of a foreigner. So we can find things a little bit easier than others. We're not here as much as the Palladians and the Syrians because their presence here is heavier. Alpha Centaurians, we're here, but we're not here. So we can see things a little bit more clearly. We can slip in, you can say, through the cracks. Reason being, well, not every alien can see everything. That's why we all communicate with each other. That's why I have so many alien beings connect. Not all of them talk to each other either. Yeah, the lessons you are learning here, some of them are new lessons that have not been fully understood as lessons to begin with at all. Yeah, when you identify your own, issue, problem, it will release. That means you're done with it. Like if you find out you have a problem with alcohol, finally, or a drug problem, just finally real. I mean, you might say it, but when you start to really say it, that's when it gets released from your timeline. Well, not easily, depending. Somebody to screw around with it, obviously. Well, because it opens up a portal energy, especially when you're so used to drinking. Other beings are coming and going through you all the time. They don't want that to stop. It depends on you, of course. Yeah, you get a high off of that. Any type of high is similar to that. So. Our energy with your planet, is just to continue your rise from third dimension idea systems. I mean, 4D energies are being brought in on a higher level, of course. But is there human accepting it or not? That's just yes and no. There's a debate on that. It doesn't mean you have to meditate all the time, but basically, yes, willing to discover yourself a little more thoroughly. However it might be. If you see yourself as a flying being, please fly. Well, maybe not physically, but at least think about it. The more yes, you open up your mind to allow more possibilities to come in. Yes, more of the fourth dimension opens up. It's like you're opening a portal to yourself. You're not limiting yourself anymore. You're allowing a million different timelines to come in. A million different possibilities of this earth, past and future. And you're not judging yourselves anymore, because many judge themselves, which causes limitation. Yeah, you just open the mind. So like you just, how do you see yourself in the higher dimensions? How do you see, timelines? Don't go by what the Bible says. What do you see the Bible as? Or history in general? What was Julius Caesar wearing on, was he killed at all? What is in your timeline? You're being told what to think. You're being told of everything. What is in your point of view? What is your timeline? That's when the world gets more interesting. Not everybody's going to agree with what you see, but it doesn't matter. They're not experiencing what you're experiencing. Not everybody's going to be on your timeline, but there are others that have been there. So, Greetings, this is the Men in Black from the High Council. Greetings to your race of human. Thank you for joining us. Yes, there is a possibility of alien interaction. It depends on the human. Right now, third dimensional humans are in a time warp of third dimension. It's like they're in a dream state of third dimension ideas. And that was part of the plan. But your 4D vibrations coming in where 3D is no longer becoming as heavy of an energy. There is still much to learn here. Yes, you're a library is in a library. So you're all looking in with each other, but you're in the elite library that's telling you what to think. Some of you are burned down that library a couple of times. We know who you are. As for alien contact, of course, the energies of that, of course, is as maturity of society becomes more mature. Of course, your aliens will start signing autographs and appearing in person. But until then, they send notes like this. Even Men in Black enters. Some of you will be encountering us in our sophistication. Some of you are connected to our energy field, so of course you're going to see us show up time to time. It's an indication that you're going in the right way. You might see it on the corner of your eye. You might get an idea of it. It doesn't mean it's going to have to be something heavy. That's the same thing with any other alien energies those of you wish to pursue. On a spiritual level, those doors are opening to you. The spirit world wants you to know what's happening here. Yes, they like less cancer on the world. Cancer of the mind, cancer of the body. That has a lot of toxins from the lower astral realms. Namely fear. That some of you incarnate here just to heal. Just to heal that. Third dimensional levels are shifting, of course, to allow more of a extraterrestrial visitation. That some of your government officials are giving the okay. So if Pentagon's going to talk about ET visitation, it shows that they are willing to open the blinds and let you see a little bit. But once again, testing the vibration of humanity to see if you're going to take it seriously. As they are pushed back, they step back for a little bit. As for future timelines, we can't give you a full detail of what's occurring. One moment. It is closer than you think. Some of the Palladians are pursuing it for more of a positive connection. Of course, other beings are thinking differently. So you're in an alien environment with your current health advisory situation. Some of you are becoming more alien, especially with the vaccine situation. Not that you need it, not that no, but some are going to get vaccinated to stay in the third dimension. Just to let you know, it's hold on to the 3D world, and some can dissipate it, and some want to study it by having it injected. Everybody's different. But most of you probably will avoid it with all costs. They don't have enough of that anyway. But they're going to vaccinate those that are willing to vaccinate. And that's most of your third dimensional people. And they're going to go through the karma of that too. Even if they're unaware of it. It is a teaching. It is another teaching device on your planet. Such as school. School is a teaching device that isn't necessarily needed. But yes, it is pushed on everybody now, isn't it? At least the Illuminati version of it. So, once your society begins to remove your control elite system, that's always questionable. How daring are you to do so? Well, our council, why we are here? Because we're taking this world a little bit more seriously for alien visitation. Area 51, at one day, will have the doors open. You'll be walking through like a museum. As the military eventually pull back, because their funding isn't going to always be so great either. But once again, the manipulation, the show is over, the cycle is done. You're in that cycle of it coming to an end, but you still have some time for that. The fear across the planet of government energies, yes, fighting each other, just like high school. Two teams that just don't like each other. It's just high school over again. So that's up to your people once that ends. It's the same thing on a global level. Once you notice that, the show is over. Some like the movie, of course. So they're sitting up front, dialing it in as much as they can. But the 3D vibrations are dissipating. They're at, it's still strong, but it's more like a 25% strength. It's strong, but not, yes, 100% is better, but you have more of a fourth dimension energy coming out. It's more of a 55%. But it's not enough to consume the earth. Not at the fourth dimensional level, no. Third dimension needs to be at a 3% level, or 4%. And fourth dimension can be, much higher than what I said. Actually, it could be where it's at. It's just 3D needs to become a 1%er. Meaning that humans are not giving it its power anymore, mentally. Dissipates, clears, your energies come in. This is your new earth that you're bringing in. Currently. Your trees are going to change color and density soon. Not by fire, but change density. Become more vibrant over time. It's another way for you to know. It's hidden, but it's there. Once again, why are we here chatting away? To let you know, even we are welcoming alien visitation once humanity is no longer terrified of spacecrafts flying in your sky 24 hours a day. There will be alien beings that will be kind of a mutated form over time. Some of them used to be school teachers, things like that. School teachers, some of them build up karma, and in the next life, some of them don't look so pretty. Well, because they went by the plan, they didn't put their heart into it, so they kind of shift. You think we're joking? Think again. They go against your race. Some teachers are fighting against the human race. They're worse than your police. Now, some care about the people, but not many. A caring teacher is different. At least they're trying to teach, but they come from the heart. Others just want to, do what they're told. And that's the majority, unfortunately. So it does come back to them if their heart is not in the right place. That does not end everything, but teaching is of big importance because it's forming your future. Why are we bringing that up? Some of you will get glimpses of it over time. Once again, your alien visitations is, manifestation. Some of you are talking about. Most of the time, manifestation is denied because you're not ready for it. Especially if you want it instantly. That's some of you experience. It's instantly denied. It's like, I want whatever it is. Denied. You get it like in your mind. It's like, denied. But of course you just say, did I hear that? No, I didn't hear that. And you get denied. I didn't hear that either. So that little voice is going to get a little bit louder for some of you over time. And some of you are pursuing instantly. Well, some are going to be a little more cautious with what they bring in closer to themselves. I was like, am I really prepared for this? So yeah, manifestation all comes from the heart. Do you really want it? Some say in the mind, yes, but it comes through the heart in the long run. The heart is one of the most powerful chakras in your body. It brings things closer. if you're needed. Yes, the universe is working, but you're still in charge of yourself. It's like you need to go through these lessons, and your universe says, you want this lesson, and you're still in deciding it's like yes or no. You still made the choice. Let's make it no. It's still free will. It doesn't feel like free will, but it is. So, alright, blessings from our our dimension to yours. We will return as needed. So yes, we have females, male MIB agents. We usually get along. Yes, our pursuit is basically to keep alien energies quiet from your cell phones. We can erase cell phone footage, as some of you have already realized, or block it from even taking anything. So as you get sophisticated, so do we. So we do still do the mind melting or erasing, not melting, erasing, but most of you are complying to it, especially in astral. Some of you just do it automatically because of what level you're at. You can remember some things, but not the full thing. Yeah. Everybody's different, of course. Everybody's on a, sometimes it's better to not remember anything. Alright. Blessings.